So my next phase of the journey was, I can get audio into this GoPro, but what am I gonna feed it from? Maybe it's time to get a new board. And I thought about a couple different options for board, and I originally went with a tiny compact Yamaha MG06. And it did sound great and I loved it. Nice construction, nice sturdy build. However, it was just lacking one thing, and I wanted a separate tape in and out. And that way I could get a mix into my ears that had a click in it, but I could also send a mix to my GoPro from my submixer that did not include that click. And I could not do that with that Yamaha MG06X, but what I could do that with a Mackie 402 VLZ4. And both these are like around $150. I kind of like the way the Yamaha sounds, but it did not have that option, that tape in that the Mackie did. So I ultimately went with the Mackie. What I did though, I was like, but what if I want to get a little bit of the room sound? What if I want to have a little bit more control over the mix? What if I want to get a little bit more professional with it? So then I picked up one of these guys. So this is just a handy little field recorder. This is a 4-track recorder. This is a Zoom H4n. And why this is really effective is because I could take the stereo out from my mixer, put this right in, but then I can also have some of the room sound going in, and I could blend that together. And what I would do is I would simply take from the headphones out right there. I would take a little stereo cable, and I could simply connect this in to the GoPro stereo line in. Now this is a little bit unwieldy, right? And maybe I need to get a longer cable, but I want to keep things as simple as possible. So one thing I did was I picked up this little cold shoe mount, and so I could just simply screw this down, attach this to the top of the GoPro, and then all I have to do, screw this down in, and then all of a sudden, wow. All right, professional video, professional audio, all in one fell swoop. So, started working from this, and then how am I gonna put this all together? I also wanted to get a really good way to get my iPad secured into my case. I need to get a new iPad stand, and I didn't want to use that kind of gooseneck stand that I had before, so I tried a couple different stands. And I ordered this guy off of Amazon. Why I ordered this was, okay, this is collapsible, and I could like have this go right into my little case and then collapse so I can close the case. I could put this here, or I could put this in, and I have some flexibility. But ultimately, I decided not to go with this because it's not really quite that stable, in the sense that if I'm having this like in a heavy case here, and that case could like just all of a sudden tip over like this, I need something a little bit more secured. So I went and bought Spice. Oh, I don't know. I'll link it in the description, but this had a little bit of a sturdier base to it. I could secure this to the bottom of the case. However, the gooseneck arm was just like a little bit too long, so I couldn't close it. So what I ended up doing was engineering it a little bit and taking off one side of that arm and then re-screwing it onto another thread to make that a little bit shorter. And so it can all fit in one space. So I've talked about this enough. I think next video I need to really just show off the goods, show off the toys. If you like what you've seen so far and you want to see that next video, just like, comment, subscribe, follow. I'm really excited about like this big reveal of all the goodies I was able to fit inside of here. I just like talking about this stuff, and I really hope another musician can find this useful and give them some ideas to then create their own little ultimate gig setup. So again, like, follow, subscribe, all that jazz. Really, I'm not an influencer. I'm just a musician here talking about music. Thanks for watching, and I can't wait to show you the next video.